Yes, ma'am. Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Divine Master. Love you so much. Welcome to Rich TV Telugu. Universal Life School presents light meditation with fifth dimensional masters like Adama Master, Saint Germain Master, Ramta Master, Babaji. And we are reading Telos, Volume 3, Protocols of the Fifth Dimension. The author is Arulia Louise Jones, and she is the author. So please be in the meditative state, masters, in the session and in the YouTube family also. If you are traveling, you can just listen to the audio. So we are in chapter 15, masters. Yeah. We do not invite you now to meet in groups of all sizes in your cities. This is Serpis Bay Master talking with Arulia Master. He's giving the instructions like how to create your ceremony, like ascension ceremony, how to create the ascension ceremony in your cities. So this is the details are given. These are the knowledge given to Arulya Master from Serpis Bay Master, and he is the Serpis Bay Master, and through him only we are going to get the ascension masters. We do not We do not you now to meet in groups of all sizes in your cities, villages, and countries at least once a month, as brothers and sisters to reinforce your desires and intentions for your spiritual goals. Allow a momentum to build with each ceremony and with each participant's intentions. Imagine how powerful this can be. What will be doing is creating little webs of ascension light everywhere on the planet that will gain greater and greater momentum as more and more people do this. This momentum of light will increase in power as the created energies all join together. This is a great momentum of light and ascension flame needed to propel this planet and all of the humanity choosing to ascend in a greater swirling tornado of ascension light. When you invoke light, you assist darkness on the planet to dissolve, restoring every man, woman, and child to the dignity of their divinity. This is how darkness will be totally dispelled and swallowed up in the great victory of light. But you have to do your part in your dimension. Beloved children of our heart, it will not happen automatically without your contribution and participation or just by wishing it. In Telos, we enjoy your ceremonies of love and intention so very much. Be assured that we and Master Saint Germain also shall be with you every time, supporting and loving you all the way to your own victorious ascension day. Adama Master is giving the instructions to Arulya Master. Do you want to comment or do you have any questions on this? Arulya Master, this is the most incredible offering that you have given us about getting a group together around the world and experiencing levels of ascension frequency through our creations of ascension ceremonies and taking in spiritual excellence. You are offering us a permanent increase of frequency through this beautiful ritual. Is that correct? Adama Master, yeah, we do. And do you do it as often as you wish? It is as you do if you want to use this as a tool to assist yourself on your pathway. It is a tool whose energy simply build up more and more as you unite together. Many people want to ascend, but they often forget to set their intention and are not always willing to put in the effort necessary to attain the fullness of their spiritual freedom. When you get together and reinforce your intentions, it becomes more powerful in your life. These gatherings can be created as wonderful ways to spend time together with like minded people. You can even share a meal together afterwards if you wish. This is the Lemurian way to do things together without pomp or circumstance, by simple being the gods and goddesses that we are. We invite you to do and be the same. Take advantage of the tools that will help you raise your consciousness in simple and pleasant ways. And so be it, beloved children of our heart, be in peace in love with yourself. Soon we will meet you within the arms of love. For your information, Mount Shasta Light Publishing has created a booklet with more details about this ascension ceremony. It is now available for purchase on the website. mslpublishing.com for those desiring to facilitate this kind of activity in your area. The Ascension Flame of Purification and Immortality is available in English and Spanish. Eventually, it will be in other languages. Knowing the supreme glory of that hour, I can but urge each dear child of God to prepare for the glorious moment. When the hour comes and the summons from the Father of Light reaches your heart, you will always know the full and true purpose for human incarnation, Lord Sanananda. Chapter 16, The Flame of Resecration, a sixth ray activity. With a meditation to the temple of resecration, Adama with Jesus, Sanananda and Nada. Group, what is Adama planning for us tonight? Arulya, I had to talk with Adama this afternoon as I did not have any idea what we are going to talk about this evening. Adama would like to talk about the resurrected flame and the healing attributes of this flame. This wondrous flame is not well known to the majority of the people on this dimension, even for those who know about it. They usually do not understand how to use it. The resurrection flame is one of the 7 major flames of the God that has been available to people on this planet. Since the beginning of the time, it has the action of its issue, but always carries another aspect of healing. The whole world is in desperate need of many kinds and levels of healing at this time. The word healing has a broad meaning, including many aspects and many levels. Before we can be whole and express the fullness of the light of I am again, we have to heal the aspects of ourselves on deeper and deeper levels until completion. You know, people have heard much about healing in so many different ways on the third dimension. But true healing is little different. In fact, in order to understand true healing, it would be wise to understand in greater measure attributes of the 7 major flames of God constantly flooding this planet to nourish, recharge, and sustain. The understanding that Adama would like to convey this evening is healing on higher level. A true healing, not just temporary solution, which requires a more permanent resolution at a later time. The flame of resurrection is another extraordinary tool among others, which is free, easy to use, and very effective. Unfortunately, it has been forgotten and is not used by majority of the people. The emerald green vibration of the fifth ray of healing and the energies of the great jade temple is one tool, but there are many, many more inspiring ones. The more aware we become of the tools we have at our disposal at any time and more we use them, the more we can transform our lives with ease and grace. Now, Adama would like to give us greater understanding of the resurrection flame. He would also discuss electrons and how we can raise our consciousness by using the 7 scared flames of God and the right use of the electrons. The flame of the resurrection prepares us at the soul level and prepares our bodies for physical immortality. If this is what is chosen, it is the flame that prepares you to receive the full transformation of the ascension flame. Let me express the term flames. On this planet, the 7 scared flames are the main ones who have sustained humanity in its evolution and its life. Of course, in higher dimensions, there are many, many more, and we are now embracing the energies of the 12 flames. This means 5 more flames are more available to us as we raise our consciousness out of the spiritual slumber we have been in for so long. Indeed, there are hundreds of more of them which are not revealed in our dimension. For now, let us rest ourselves in this marvelous marvelous one this evening because they are so wondrous. We could talk about each one of for hours and perhaps days. There are in creation many different attributes of God, and each one is represented by its own energetic vibration and ascension that we call flames or rays. They're also called by other names as well. However, their names are not important as understanding their usage and influence in our lives. The main 7 flames are also known as the rainbow rays, and they are connected to everything in creation. Therefore, there are 7 days of the week, 7 notes on the musical octave, 7 main chakras, 7 main endocrine glands, and 7 main organ and systems in the body, etc. The list is quite long. Each one of these rays represents a specific color vibration and it is connected with one of our systems I mentioned above. For example, each day of the week is amplified with the energies of one of the rays and its corresponding color vibration. Each note on the musical octave represents a specific color and ray energy. Each one of the seven glands and seven main organs in your body, each one of the seven main chakras is connected to one of the rays or flames and the energies with which it is connected amplified in that area or day, etc. The desecration flame also carries the energy of transformation to assist us to move into the fifth dimensional awareness. On the etheric plane and all dimensions, beautiful temples are erected to amplify each one of the many flames or attributes of the Creator. There are many temples in Telos to nourish these flames, and hundreds of temples existed in the time of Lemuria for that very purpose. The flame of desecration is something you can use forever through eternity, always gaining from it. I now bring Adama. Adama, greetings, my dearest ones. This is your friend, mentor Adama. It is such pleasure for me and for my team to be with you one more day to present pearls of wisdom and knowledge to those who want to expand their awareness and understanding of God in all its wondrous attributes. I'm here today with the guardians of the flame of desecration, Lord Jesus Sanananda with his beloved twin flame Nada, who is also known in your world as Mary Magdalena in her last incarnation 2000 years ago. They are here to beam the radiance of their love to all of you. You have been taught so little of the real truth about God and your divinity in your short incarnation on this planet so far. Your knowledge of God is so limited to understand the mysterious mysteries of the life. There is much knowledge at your disposal today to be embraced and understood for the unfoldment of your consciousness and your reconnection with all aspects of your divinity so that you can attain finally your spiritual freedom. Nearly all of you have experienced thousands of incarnations on this planet. For the most, in the current incarnation, you have presented with very few pearls of true knowledge. All this is now changing. Tonight, we will impart to your awareness another one of these spiritual treasures, another tool to assist you in transition to spiritual oneness and holiness. The flame of desecration in its vibration and action is not uniquely a healing flame. Its a sphere of action is vast, and in this short time together, we can we can cover only the basics. Its actions are of universal dimension and take place at many levels and frequencies. 2000 years ago, Master Jesus used the flame of desecration to resurrect his own body in the tomb after the death of his mortal body. This alone should give you the clue of the wonders of that flame. When contemplating its greater meaning and what does desecration really mean? What does it for this great avatar 2000 years ago? It could also do for you right now. The attributes of this flame have not diminished. On the contrary, it has gathered much momentum and powers have multiplied many times. Lord Jesus and Ananda with his beloved twin flame Nada are together the Chohans or guardians of this scared flame. They are both high-level ascended beings and they are ever so willing to assist you at any time, especially with the wonders of this scared flame. Also note that around the time of Easter is when this flame is most active on this planet. This time of the year is a window of opportunity. Infuse your entire consciousness, being and the world with this wondrous flame. It is also when nature is infused by the resurrection flame is greater measure and becomes alive again. Although this flame is active at all times, Easter is when its energy doubles in intensity for the benefit of the mankind. In commemoration of the Christ energies brought back to this planet by Lord Jesus and Ananda, the flame of resurrection as a sixth ray activity also embodies the energies of selfless service and ministration. That is what Jesus embodied and demonstrated by his life and his selfless service. He has remained in service to the planet and all of the mankind until this present time and will continue through millennium to come. His experience with the flame of resurrection was not unique to him. He simply know how to use these life-giving and life-changing energies. Now that you have all evolved yourself to a great level of understanding, it is time for you to use this for yourself. It is now wondrous and I am happy to bring you this knowledge. There are many tools at this disposal to create ease in your life and to accelerate your transformation and your evolutionary path. You simply need to aware of them and use them. diligently in your daily life. When you desire healing in your body, you need the energy of resecration flame to accomplish this by taking into your body much higher frequency than you already carry. A superficial temporary healing is not what you are striving for. You all seek for something that is permanent and uplifting. You want healing that will reconnect you more consciously with the divine being that you are, which is truth, is the source of everything you ever want and desire. You want your healing to reflect the embody once again your divinity, your very prime nature. It is your birthday as a child of God. When the Master Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life, he was not talking about his human self in incarnation. He was teaching the divine law of the great I am that lives in the scared heart of all of you. Your divine self, not fully expressed in your present state of awareness. He expressed it because he was fully connected to his divine essence. Understand that the resurrection flame is an energy you can easily use for the benefit by focusing on it, invoking it, and beginning to play with it. Be creative. Group. It sounds pretty awesome to us until Arulya mentioned it and we had never heard of it. How can we actually use this and make it work in our lives? Adama, it is one of the main attributes of the God. You can reseparate your finances, you can reseparate your bodies, you can reseparate family harmony, and you can reconsider a great number of things you want to expand in your life. The reseparation energies are not limited in any way whatsoever. You can use the words I am. Knowing that this is the unlimited aspect of you. You can use the words I am, knowing that it is the unlimited aspect of you, or you can say something like, from the Lord God of my being, I call forth now to receive a great infusion of resurrection flame in every cell, atom, and electron in my physical body, my emotional body, and all my substile bodies. I wish to heal and resurrect all aspects of my life. Name other things you personally want to resurrect, such as finances, talents, memories, harmony, etc. The sky is not even limit in using this powerful tool. If you experience lack of any kind in your life, if your body is not at a state of luminosity and immortality, if you are not yet manifesting absolute divine beauty, youth and perfection, it means that the electrons composing your physical structure are still suffering levels of distortions. Call the resurrection flame to come to your rescue and assist you. Group. How often do we need to do this? Adama, in your dimension, because energy moves so slowly in comparison to the fifth, where creation is instant, you must focus what you want to create until manifest in order to obtain results. You also need to add the focus of your loving emotions into the object of your creation. If you focus only once, your chances of manifesting what you want are rather slim. It is not a question of repeating affirmations like a parrot, but sending of your love thoughts throughout of the day as you go out about your business with the absolute knowingness that your creation is manifesting through your love and attention. If you choose to do affirmations which are very helpful, be sure that repeat them, not as application, but as a statement of loving intention with the full intensity of emotion from your heart, infusing the object of your desire with as much as faith and gratitude as possible. It is always helpful to visualize the resurrection flame as a golden, orange, yellow energy, luminescent in color, like see what you watch a summer sunset. Make it a real. Give it life in your heart and mind, because as you visualize it, so be it. If you want healing, infuse the problem you want to heal with the wondrous energy and shoot to sustain long enough to get results. Group, could you give us brief description on seven flames and their attributes? Adama, the flame of wisdom and illumination resonates to various tones of yellow. The flame of love resonates to various tones of pink, red, and ruby. The flame of will of God resonates to various tones of blue. The flame of healing resonates to the temple of emerald green and its variations. The flame of ascension is pure white and encompasses all over the other flames in its vibration. The secretion flame is in focus today. Last but not least, most of you already know about the violet transmuting flame brought you back to the earth at the beginning of the last century as a great dispensation by our beloved Saint Germain. The energies of the flames are connected to each of your chakras. As you evolve your consciousness, you will discover many more chakras that will be activated. The flame works individually and together in a synchronistic way, like rainbows of light, to assist and sustain you. You will discover a great many such as the flame of joy, flame of harmony, flame of comfort and peace, etc. It is simple and less. What should I do? What should I like to express or explain next is a basic understanding of electrons. The smallest manifestation of life can be measured in terms which men would understand as electrons. These electrons represent particles of energy from the body of Prime Creator, which is eternal, self-sustaining, indestructible, self-luminous, and intelligent. Electrons are pure universal light substance, responding like lightning to the creative powers of both gods and men. In various forms, they make up the atoms of the physical world. Interstellar space is filled with pure light essence. The number of electrons which combine with each other in a specific atom is the result of the determined by conscious thought. The rate at which they whirl around the central core is the result of determined by feelings. The intensity of the whirling motion within the central core is the breath of God. Therefore, the most concentrated activity of divine love, whatever energy grows your food, whatever substance you find in the third dimension, is all made of various manifestations of electrons that have been qualified differently. Everything is made up of some stuff called electrons. There are those who use these names. It does not matter what name you choose to give it. It is all made up of same thing, prime source, prime energy as love. Electrons are created as electron particles from ethereal planes of consciousness. This energy is neutral and totally at the service of life. They manifest in the form only when they become qualified by other consciousness as parts of life. Electrons take various forms, shapes, and densities according to how they are qualified. In your world, when you qualify energy with less than pure love, when you create with anger, fear, or greed, you are misusing electrons and creating distortion in their original purpose of serving life. This miscreation then becomes yours to own. You have to live and experience the programming you have qualified them with until you eventually balance your depths to live with love, thus purifying the electrons you have misused. This is what you call the working out or balancing of karma. Taking a good note, my dear brothers and sisters, of what I am going to say next. This is most important for you to always remember. God gives you on a daily basis an unlimited number of electrons to create your life with. And you are always free to create it and way you choose. According to what you create with your thoughts, intentions, and emotions, your life always reflects how to use the electrons. In general, humanity has not understood the right use of electrons, or in other words, the right use of the energy at their disposal. It is a knowledge that has been forgotten. By misusing energy as you do on the surface of the earth, you have created much pain and difficulty for yourself, for your families, for your planet, and for everyone evolving here. Group is asking, do we misqualify the use of energy through self-doubt, judgment, fear, and all aspects of emotions and selections, actions that do not express love? Adama, yes, electrons want to respond to love. When you misqualify them with vibration other than love or joy, they become distorted in many ways. And that distortion becomes your cosmic responsibility. How do you think the electrons used for nuclear energy or other types of destruction feel? Remember, they carry prime creator consciousness and intelligence because they are commissioned to serve life unconditionally. They have to serve mankind in whatever way mankind chooses to use them. These electrons more often than not remain embedded in the negativity of mankind, sometimes for eons. This is not what they want or what they have created for, but they must submit to your choices. Mankind can use electrons to create an absolute paradise for themselves, for the planet, for everything around them, or they can use them to destroy their world. This is the experiment of a free will on this planet. Not all planets have free will to extend your have on the earth. The misuse of free will has been very painful experience for humanity over eons of time. This is why it is so important to understand the right and the wrong use of electrons. The desecration flame can help you purify the electrons you have missed used back into harmony. All the flames of God are made of electrons, as is everything else. Group, you are saying that if you act out of fear or anything negative emotions, the energy is misused or distorted from the creator source. Electrons are imbued with love and allow with consciousness flowing to and through us for our use. Adama. Exactly. Exactly. This is constant everywhere in the universe. Electrons represent the energy you use to create your daily life. If you misuse electrons or energy, it creates fields of darkness around the inside of you. If you misuse this to create your fear within yourself or project this kind of energy onto others, through the doubt and judgment, the electrons of your own body become distorted. They eventually create diseases, illness, lack of vitality, aging, etc. Group, how does using the research frame correspond to our needs as we are moving into mastery, gaining the wisdom and understanding from our experience? Adama, first of all, you need to understand that the desecration flame is not only the flame nourishing life of all flames, to be aware that you cannot freely misuse God's energy without consequences. When you qualify God's energies with fear and resentment, the electrons flow discontent. When you qualify God's energy with love, the electrons flow harmoniously because that is their nature. Your nature is divine as it theirs. Group, we have carried for many lifetimes patterns of abandonment, betrayal, and rejection. How could one use a resecration flame to begin working with the deep-seating aspects of self? Adama Master. First, you have to work with your emotions and become aware of your thought patterns. You can invoke the flame of resecration to assist you in restoring harmony in your life to heal all of the issues. When you begin to requalify energies or electrons with the flames of God, the electrons start spinning in a different direction, clockwise instead of counterclockwise. You can use the flame of resecration constantly for cleaning and for raising the vibration on body systems such as emotional body, physical body, and your mental body above the vibrations of distortion, disease, and lack. This inner work needs to be embraced as your way of life, as your unfolding process, progress in action, not something you do once in a while. It is an important work you can on take on in your life. It is a key to spiritual freedom, so you must earn for. You can work with the resurrection flame for a lifetime, and it is always ease your body and create more wonders in your life. Now, how many people use the whole sentence as given by the Master Jesus 2000 years ago? I am the resurrection and the life. This was a mantra that was given by him by his teacher, the great divine director, when he was traveling in India during the years previous to his public ministry. Understand that he actively used the flame of resurrection during the course of his life to such an extent and with such a momentum that after his physical death, he had accumulated enough energy in his casual body to raise his physical body from the dead. It was from that mantra alone that he succeeded in building his momentum. He also drew from the pool of the reserves of that energy he had gathered onto himself to perform many of the miracles you are familiar with, and those were not recorded at the time. One of his assignments was to fully embody the resurrection flame and become it in order to accomplish whatever he wanted, and this he did with the grace and with the fullness of his heart. What worked for him 2000 years ago will work equally for you now. Group, wow, Adama, this is a kind of thing you can do quite easily, and there is no financial drain involved. The gifts of this flame are impersonal, not limited to one being. 2000 years ago, but to all of the children of the Creator at any time, anywhere. Some people use it for their finances. I am the resurrection and the life of my finances. When you start using it, many things will be revealed to you, awareness for your spiritual growth. Before you can receive what you want, you may have to do some house cleaning or corrections in your consciousness. As you focus on the aspects of your desires, what is out of the alignment will be shown to you. And as you change your consciousness, your life will be changed for the better. Your God self will bring forth you into the consciousness, awareness, and enormous beliefs and attributes that stand in the way of your manifestations. They will be shown to you for your consideration and learning of a greater wisdom. It is up to you, each person, to develop the discernment to recognize, knowledge them, and make the necessary changes in your consciousness. If you became of the misuse of the finances from the past, start using the violet flame of transmutation and flame of forgiveness from the heart of the Mother Kyun Hind, along with the resurrection energy to assist you to clear those energies of the past and to contemplate what you are learning from it. The resurrection flame has the tone and color that can assist you. Visualize it like radiant golden sun type energy, more orange than gold. See yourself sitting in seat totally engulfed in the resurrection flame energy as you do in spiritual work with this vibration. You know that old age and degeneration have never been natural attributes of life. The appearance of your physical body is determined by the amount of life that is carried within your lower vehicles, the emotional, mental, etheric, and physical bodies. The natural elimination of light through these body systems forms the protective wall referred to as a tube of light around you. When the electrons move slowly in their particular organs and cells, they draw less energy, they draw less uh, lightly, light, light from your higher self, building a natural resistance which causes the light stream to grow weaker. How much vitality you are going to have in your body and how you are feeling has to do with how to fast the electrons can spin your body. The more toxins you have and the less light you hold, the slower electron spin, which encourages old age, disease, misalignment, malfunction of the organs, glands, and systems. Eventually, the whole body experience aging. In Telos, we have attained immortality because we have learned to keep ourselves and everything we do in our lives, our mental attributes and our emotional bodies clear of negativity. We clear ourselves regularly with the many tools we are providing you through our teachings. Our electrons are spinning it the speed that keeps our bodies always young and beautiful. Immortality is not such a mastery once you understand it, but unfoldment of real life that is divine and natural. Group, do masters ever make mistakes? Adama, you have to realize that when you talk about a masters and mastery, there are various levels. There are masters of fourth dimension, masters of fifth dimension, and masters of all dimensions. In each dimension, one learns greater and greater levels of mastery. For example, if you refer to masters in the fourth dimension, they can make mistakes, but it's also their learning process as it is for all of you. You learn primarily by your mistakes. The mistakes they make are not very serious as they work within much greater wisdom and understanding guidance of masters of the higher dimensions. In higher realms, we work with the groups and unity, so we are always got the benefit of the wisdom of the whole and of those who have greater spiritual attainment. Unlike in your dimension, no one can has to work alone and to take on big responsibilities on their own. These are the wondrous benefits of the surrender to spiritual hierarchy made of masters embodying greater knowledge and wisdom in each dimension about the in which we presently dwell. Decisions are always made for the benefit of the whole and implement the whole will of creation. You never judged for your mistakes, but you judge yourselves. Some people have so much resistance to learning the consequence of divine law that they have often choose at soul level to develop a cancer situation and die from it in order to learn their wisdom. On the other hand, if someone decides so always it's a soul level to develop the same type of cancer in order to heal themselves and learn their lessons from it in this life, they can heal themselves easily and naturally. They may start changing their diet or their attitude towards life and others. They may begin to feel grateful for everything in their life experience and cultivate joy and forgiveness. As you do this with sense of renewal and self-love, true healing takes place. Anything can be healed, anything. Whatever happens in your life, let's say that you lose your house in your fire or you are in an accident or lose a leg or become blind or lose large sums of money or suffer a broken relationship, no matter what happens, whether the challenge is small or large, instead of being angry, depressed, and bitter, say to yourself, what can I learn and how can I heal from this? Surrendering to the lessons you need to learn is a key to the walking through them quickly. Your life will then change and you will not have the grapple the rest of your life with the same lessons. You can move on to new experience that bring your joy. Lessons do not always have to be difficult to learn. They become difficult for those who have chosen again and again through many incarnations to totally ignore them. So thank you, masters. Love you all, masters. We are ending the session. So last 10 seconds, masters who are in the meditation for them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Thank you all masters who are in the sessions. Please join at the 6:30 session for a Divya Sampada session. And YouTube family, thank you masters. Love you all.